Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're going to do Rapid Fire with Carlos. This is where we get to hopefully look at a different and better side of you. Not better, just different, more exposed. All right. If you could meet any person for dinner, who would it be and why?
I would like to meet, the president of ASU, Michael Crow. Speak up his brain and
That's an interesting one.
I think, the things that have been happening at a university level are great. I'm just curious to see what else is out there, that
What's
we can
that vision?
do.
Yeah.
Right, we can do to help.
What are you reading or listening to right now that the audience would take advice in or inspired by?
Actually, I listen to a lot of podcasts, mostly related to architecture, and so it's interesting you're asking that. A lot of them has to do, with the business side, but also a lot of them have to do with, how other people, especially in Europe, are dealing with similar problems to the ones that we're seeing here.
Good point.
To try to learn from them.
What movie could you watch over and over again?
I really like Vanilla Sky, and I don't know why. I can watch it many times, and it feels
That's
like...
a new one. Well, I know it, but I can honestly say no one's answered that one before. That's a good one. What is the best part of your morning and why?
Just basically waking up and knowing that
he's still alive, everyone.
Yes, like I'm still here. No, and I think as I prepare like my coffee, in my mind, there's a lot of things going on. Basically, the commitments that I have during the day, and the typical things that you have to do. But the most important one, I always try to think, what can I do today that is going to change my life in a certain way?
I love that.
Of course, that always happens. But every morning I think about what can I do.
Good for you. Are your parents still alive?
My mom.
How does she describe what you've turned into?
I think she loves.
He's this crazy architect guy.
Yeah. She loves it because, I think she always wanted me to be an architect, even though she might not push it that hard. But
is she here or in Mexico?
She's in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she also is still, in a way demanding. Like every time that I talk to her about something.
No, what mother isn't, right?
Yeah, she's like, okay, you can do more, you can do better, you should be doing that. And I love that because, I don't feel that she just tells me, yeah, you're doing great.
I know you can't answer this in a quick way, but what do you think your industry is going to look like in another 5 to 10 years?
It's a super rapid, changing industry.
Yeah.
Especially, the incorporation of AI, a lot of the, technologies, coding, and the way we do and make decisions. There's just basically
the speed of change, right?
It's going to change, drastically. And the most important part is I want to be part of that change and see.
You don't seem like the kind that would back down to that. You seem like you would embrace it, which we should do a whole nother episode just on AI within the architecture space, because we've explored a little bit with some other colleagues of yours that have been on and some of our engineers too. It's intriguing because you have to look at both the pros and the cons of it, but it's not going away. So we might as well embrace it and figure out. Next one, let's see. What was the shoot? Oh yeah. What occupation, other than what you went into, would you have liked to have tried or were you destined for, besides being an architect?
Well, I can tell you when I did my aptitudes exam, it came to be a pastor. So I'm definitely not a pastor or planning to. But I think another one that I will like, it's photography. I love photography since I was in high school, and it's something that I do only just for like a hobby, and I enjoy.
Now this one's more cerebral, and I want you to think about it in a little deeper context, but what did you learn recently? And what I mean by learn is like, have you had like a profound, let's say in the last year, like, wow, that's really changed my life?
Well, I went through some health issues last year, and I actually, realized that we have a really short time, and you're always thinking you have all the time of your life, to do things. So because of that situation, I think it helped me probably be more conscious and organized about the things that I really want to achieve and do.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the greatest and learning experience that I had recently.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
What? Come on.
Yes, actually. I try all the other, ones from different places, and even like a bacon ice cream and I think like a bean ice cream. And I'll go back to vanilla.
What was your fondest memory as a kid?
I think probably just realizing that I wanted to be in the construction industry. And I remember playing, with my friends with Hot Wheels in a small town. And they were all playing with their carts, and I was the guy behind them, like building the roads and, doing like bridges and stuff. And they basically criticized me and said, they don't want to play with you anymore because you never play, you're always building things. And I didn't care. I like, okay, like I don't mind. Like this is what I like.
I love it. Are you a foodie?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so it's kind of it's an either or question. What's your favorite food item, either going out or what are you an expert cook at?
I like desserts a lot. So like creme brulee is my favorite dessert. I try to make it, and it takes so much time that I was like, okay, never
just
mind.
Go to the restaurant.
I'll go and get it, yes. But then cooking, and everybody in my family says that I can do steaks really, really well.
Oh.
And maybe it has to do with my history in Sonora and the carne asada.
Yeah. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
I've been given the advice of time, just be conscious about our time because that's the only thing, that we have and choices and time. And I think it's so true.
What would you like to do if and when you retire?
I don't think I'm going to retire.
Okay, fair enough. Next one. What's your guilty pleasure?
Eating.
Well, at least you're honest. All right, and then final one. What's your favorite board game? If you are an old board game junkie.
We as a family, we play a lot of Sequence. I don't know if you ever run into that game.
Sequence.
It's just
Ethan, you heard of that one? Okay.
Yeah, it's a simple game, but we just can play for hours and hours, and it's fun for us. You don't have to think that much. So yes, we like that.
All right, final question. Which movie character would be the most befitting match of you if you were in a movie?
My daughters probably will say George Lopez, but...
Ooh. You could pull it off. I could see the facial features.
Yes.
We can end on that one. Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. Yes.
All right, Carl. Yeah, that's a great one. Thanks for coming on again today, Carlos.
Those are good questions.
Yeah.
I like them.